Home is where all growing parts of my being can exist all at once, where my chest and shoulders can relax from being in survival mode in earlier hours, where the knots in my back can untwist. Home is places where I can feel both where my body begins and ends. It is where I don't feel as if I have shrunk. It is where I have choice, where I can live with my family on our own terms. Where linear time is obsolete and I can trust my internal to motivate and guide me. Home is where I am productive in ways that serve myself and those I love, where reciprocity and learning new ways to love can happen. Home is also places where my fierceness is acknowledged but not feared, where I do not feel too abundant for others to hold. Everyone needs a soft place to land and the right to a home. Our birthright is to find belonging, to find grounding with our feet on the earth, to thrive and be well, never at the expense of others. I carry the matriarch of my family with my body, in my heartbeat, in every blood cell that pumps through. My grandmothers, if anything, have taught me that home is making the best of a place, holding others. But home is also simply an energy within. As a child, I would often seek out relationships with women my mother's age or elders, taking care of their emotional needs and helping with their children. I was always being referred to as an old soul by these women, watching soaps, babysitting, going grocery shopping for women in my community, holding them as they cried over heartbreak or trauma, how to feed their families, or as they glowed in celebrating manifestations of love or success in their lives. As I get older, I realize this pattern has followed me in a way that feels full circle. It seems as though through caring for others, I have begun to realize and honor ways to mother myself, to cultivate home. It seems that the women I look up to most in life, the people that I look up to most in life, harness and own space making and care as a skill without even giving it a name. Some of the hardest lessons to sit with have been connected to learning to never discredit my gut instinct, that intuition aids in self-preservation. And I have begun to believe that the women in my bloodline, though I cannot know their woes or battles fully, are part of what informs me, that my ancestors are guides and guards of my being on this land of Mi'kma'ki. Their fears, their ambitions, their skills, their pride, their struggle, their melanin, their creativity, generosity, resilience, and care practices all bleed into mine, and my body holds it all. What lessons do your body hold? What lessons do this unsurrendered land hold that we must be in better relationship with? What lessons will we carry through our bloodlines and actions that could evolve into future murmurations of care and holding, belonging? I wonder to myself, how can we ground in the fire of urgency in our hearts for the next generations to carry the torch, this valid grief and anger that's in so many of us? How will we remember and re-remember our vitality, the lessons of care passed to us throughout the destructive upheaval of the world we know, leading to 2030? How will we show up for one another? How will we show up for one another? The world is on fire.